Okay, what we're going to talk about today is a very powerful program for revenue generation called Shock and Awe. What you can expect from this program is a success rate of anywhere from gaining appointments with CEOs between 1 in 3 and 1 in 5 success rate. So the program, what I like about Shock and Awe is it gives you steps that you can complete every day. So you don't have to wonder, what do I do next? What happens? We've got the entire schedule here. I've got my partner Joe Morey here to talk us through the program. So Joe, how do we start the program? So it's initially on a Thursday.
Yeah.
What's step one?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to bring everyone through the steps. And first off, thanks Tony. Let me start off by saying this is absolutely something that every new rep should be doing. Anyone new to a territory should be doing. Anyone that's having trouble getting into a particular account, this is a great way, high-touch campaign that's easy to do. So as Tony alluded to, the first step on Thursday, we're going to be leaving voicemails for our targets. Just to give you an example of what the voicemail sounds like, I'll kind of play one out right now. Hi, Mr. Marconi. This is Joe Morey from ADP. You may not recognize my name today, but over the next week, I'm going to be forwarding you some information related to how we help companies become more financially competitive through the solutions that we offer. 1 week from today, I'll be following up, hopefully having earned the right to get onto your calendar. If you need to reach me, I'm at 781-622-3089, and I'm looking forward to our discussion. Thanks.
Okay, so what you saw there was Joe leaving a message, not asking for an appointment yet, but saying I'm going to earn the right to get on your calendar. Very powerful. You're going to earn the right. How many salespeople are calling them up asking for something? You're not doing that. You're saying I need to earn it, and that's what the next steps of the program are all about. So Joe, you've left the voicemail. What happens next?
So the next step in this process is a pretty key one. It's a big one. One of the things that has worked out for our organization in New England here has been actually utilizing a business book. And this is an area where you can get creative with the program, whether it's a business book, whichever kind of book that you want to drop, or if it's something else. But you'll notice that we've done more than just kind of sending them or overnighting them a book. We have a personalized note to the prospect on the inside. We've actually outlined several different areas of the book, and on each of these sticky notes there's a little bit of a message to get them kind of thinking about different things. And we've also included a copy of a business impact story that's folded up so that the prospect can easily grab it and take a look at it.
Okay, so at this point, you've left a message for the prospect. They get their book on Friday, and now they take the weekend to review the book, and you come back on Monday, and it's time to go into step 3. Yeah. Joe?
So, at this point, you've had already two touches with the prospect, and again, this type of campaign, it's not really much about what you're sending them, it's the fact that it's a consistent touch during the week. So the next thing that's worked very well for us actually is by utilizing the fax machine. Believe it or not, it's something that people really don't use anymore, and it's just a different medium. Again, if you can think of something else, maybe it's a LinkedIn invite or just some other medium that you can use to get their attention, by all means. But we have examples on the eShare drive of specifics around what we're doing in each touch. But for the fax machine, we typically include a handwritten cover page, a professionally typed letter specific to them, a slide that actually shows some research that we've done on the company. This is very important, that it shows that we've taken interest and we're trying to figure out where we can help the organization. And then the final thing in the fax is a slide showing some research that we've done on their industry. So this has been very helpful in kind of getting their attention as well. And also what we're going to do on Monday is overnight to them a $5 Dunkin' Donuts gift card with another handwritten note, just real basic, saying appreciate your time. Take have a cup of coffee on us while you review the information. We're going to send them some more collateral on ADP.
Okay, so now you left the voicemail, you sent them their book, they read it. On Monday you sent them a fax, and then Monday night you sent them a gift card with some information. At this point, it brings us to Wednesday, which is kind of when we take a pause in the program to let them digest the information you've sent before we move into the follow-up phase of the program. So Joe, at this point, it's now a week later on Thursday. What's the first follow-up step that you do?
Yeah, so obviously, you're trying to get the prospect on the phone. You're calling them, trying to see if you've actually earned the right. And by this time, you've put in enough work to be able to do so. You know, at the in the instance that you do get a voicemail, just a quick example of a voicemail that I would leave and that's worked for us is this. Mr. Marconi, this is Joe Mori with ADT. At this point, you may recognize my name. I sent you some information this past week, again, with the objective of earning the opportunity to meet with you. I do not expect you'll call me back, but I'm going to leave my number. It's 781-622-3089. I will be back in touch on Monday morning at 10 a.m. if I don't hear from you. Thanks and have a great weekend.
Okay, so great job, Joe. That's the voicemail that you leave. 48 hours, if you get a response, great. If you don't get a response, 48 hours, you leave voicemail number 2, something similar. If you don't get a response to that, 48 hours later, you do voicemail number 3. After 3 voicemails with no contact, we're going to send them a final email which is designed to smoke them out and to get them to respond. Joe, can you give us an example of what that final email is?
Yeah, so to be honest with you, we don't really reach this stage all that often. We usually hear one way or another after the first or second voicemail. Again, 1 out of 3 or 4 callbacks, we're getting an appointment. But in the case that you don't hear from that person, here's an example of what we would put in the final email. Again, all this is going to be on the eShare drive. So Mr. Marconi, as you're probably aware, I've been working hard to find a way to meet with you, but have been unsuccessful. I certainly realize there could be a variety of reasons I haven't been successful, ranging from you're not at all willing to meet, to you would be willing to meet, but literally haven't had a moment to respond. That said, it's certainly not your responsibility to get back with me, so I'm just going to continue following up until we have a chance to meet. I look forward to speaking with you to see if we can save you time and money as it relates to staffing, managing, paying, and retaining your employees. Best regards.
Okay, thanks, Joe. So that concludes the program. What you're going to get is you're going to get some kind of response to that final email, which is I'm not interested or I just haven't had time. But understand what you've got here is a very powerful program. It's like lightning in a bottle. You will get appointments with anywhere between 1 out of 3 to 5 CEOs that you send this to. And what you do with those appointments is for another day. But right now, if you want a way to get in front of CEOs, a surefire way that can't fail, this is it. Good luck. Shocking off!
Shocking off!